My love touchy mobile around these alligators getting over now.
Cotton Picker, I just reached up and turned it on just for you. 777. I just reached up and turned this Cotton Picker Watergate on just for you so you can hear what that bad mobile sounds like. 777, number one son in the corner is gone.
I got down. Number one son, give me about 3 or 4 hours before I log in. Number one son, I want to hear the gate. Number one son, 777 love, cause you won't be okay back over your way, give me good, the rest of good time eating that hole. Tell them I did way ahead. Number one son, old 777 in the lead with 2.5 years on the East Coast, goddamn.
Well, that mobile's broadcasting, them ashy knees are still ashy, and I'll pass your friendly 5 all around the cotton picking band if they got a sloppy copy. 777, I'm recording this little short Watergate just for you. I'm reading this mail.
I ain't nobody's boss. I just get out here and talk. That's what I intend to do on this goddamn end. And I get knocked around and knocked around. I get back up and I keep on trucking. No doubt about that. Worldwide Dr. Soul, I don't have that big radio ego. If you key on me, you just keyed on me. No doubt about it. Worldwide Dr. Soul on the same file. Working as bad for Stonewall Jackson to come. You don't even want none. The alligators run for these leads for this here. He number one son, 777 with the 2 ashy leads gone.
You're crazy, Cotton Picker. You are crazy. You said alligators run from the mashing knees? That Cotton Picking Dr. Soul came up in my radio working at Stonewall Jackson and got kind of knocked you out. But I got this Cotton Picking gate rolling just so you can hear that audio on that badass mobile. 777 in Love Country, number one son, Big Quad in the corner, Watergate rolling is gone.
Hey, number one son, tell 777 to put some Vaseline on them ashy knees. Hey, number one son, tell 777 Dr. Soul, I talk to him all the time when I leave home. Number one, call Bleedy. With the 2 ashy knees and he's running the alligators off, I'm gone.
Hey, 777. That crazy Cotton Picking Dr. Soul keyed up and said, number one son, tell 777 to put some Vaseline on them ashy knees. That's what he said. I'm just rolling that 5. But I got it. I got it all. I could have had a conversation with both y'all. 777, Dr. Soul, number one son, raggedy conditions in the northwest corner. I'm still broadcasting. Let's go.
You know, you got to get up some more oil as a transmission fluid or some brake fluid or something and rub them on your knees. Nobody want to see them on your knees. Hey, number one son, Dr. Soul in Florida, got down.
You said motor oil and transmission oil mixed together will fix them ashy knees? Dr. Soul, now you putting a hammer on that mobile right now, but he ain't far behind. Hey, Dr. Soul, I'm telling you what I hear. Let's go.
Number one son, 766, Dr. Willie, me and my riding lawnmower getting on down. No excuse now. Hey, number one son, I run what I brought. Hey, number one son, Dr. Soul, barefoot, Stonewall Jackson on the sand power. Hey, number one son, tell that boy to go get him some motor oil or something and put on them old ass you need. Hey, number one son, Dr. Soul got out. No copy on.
Hey, 777, Dr. Soul is worried about you, Cotton Picker. Hey, 777, Dr. Soul said he's worried about you and you need to go get some motor oil or transmission fluid and put on the ashy knees before something worse happens in the ashy knees. Now, he's being friendly. He said, make sure you tell him I said, go get some motor oil and put on them ashy knees. Catch you later, 777. Catch you later, Dr. Soul. The sun is pulling straight back. I'm gone now.
One son, no strain, no pain. He'll be a good friend of mine. I met him before. I met old 777 before he showed in, man. He'll be a good friend of mine. I love him like a brother. Tell him I love him like a brother. Tell him don't take it personal. Number one son, Dr. Soul, Western Old Bell, Stonewall Jackson got down. Charlie can't be as easy to read. Oh, Silver City around Sam Powell with them short-ass leads and rolling on.
Hey, 777, that boy got you by he's got you by the shoestrings right now, Cutting Picker. Hey, 777, in a mobile, on a sand pile. That Cotton Picking Dr. Soul got you by the shoestrings right now. He said he loves you like a brother. He said he's put his hand in yours on an occasion or two. But he said, please, please tell him to get some motor oil for them ashy knees. I'll see you.
My number one son, I'm gonna pull this barefoot radio out the middle of the road. Hey, number one son, I'm gonna pull this barefoot Stonewall Jackson out the middle of the road. Man, this is the baddest radio I ever seen down, no doubt about it. Hello, number one son, Dr. Soul, what's this barefoot Stonewall? Tell you can't be out here, leave my mobile alone. Those Silver City mobile is rolling on.
777, you done ran that Cotton Picker down at the end. He said he was on the baddest barefoot Stonewall Jackson he's ever seen, but you ran him down in that Love Country mobile. 777, it's your turn to burn. Let's talk about it.
Tell him I ain't scared of him. Tell him I ain't scared of him. Tell him I ain't scared of him. No doubt about it. Oh, number one son in the potato field, Dr. Soul on the bow. Wasn't it barefoot Stonewall? The radio got down right there.
Hold on, he's still on the key, Dr. Soul.
Only he number one son, no Silver City going across this bridge I got down.
777, you had it at the beginning, Dr. Soul had it in the middle, and you had this staying power riding across that big old bridge, putting bacon grease on them ashy knees. 777, you keyed up and said, tell Dr. Soul I ain't scared of him. You got a bad Love Country mobile out there in the world of sound. Dr. Soul 777, number one, got down.
Number one, my number one son, I'm just working this barefoot radio, man, with this flat side M107 triple made headaches. I call it that triple one made flat side, no doubt about it. That's the reason I can do it. Triple one treated me right. Well, I'm out here on the Love Country mobile. Oh, well, Triple City Wilkie Lee's number one mobile. Well, Sam Powell ain't got down.
For Roger, right back, 777. Dr. Soul keyed up and said he is working at Stonewall Jackson on a bad modified M107. He rode you down. You rode him back. Boy, it's like a tag team match. Tag Dr. Soul, tag 777, and in the end, when all the dust is settled and everything is cleared, I'm just over here listening with this black and white striped shirt. Number one son in the corner is gone.
One son, my number one son, but that's a barefoot radio. Hey, number one son, he on the pump. He on the pump in the mobile, but I'm on a barefooted Stonewall Jackson radio, no doubt about that. Hey, number one son, look at Dr. Soul, wait this barefoot Stonewall. Hey, number one son, look at me, come on.
And I'm looking, Cotton Picker, I'm looking. I left him on the M-A-U-L, because I'm looking at you, Dr. Soul. Barefoot Stonewall Jackson to a mobile on the pump. Well, you know what they say. There ain't no excuses out here, Cotton Picker. I don't care if you own a pair of 20s or a pair of coat hangers. Dr. Soul, I'll see you.
Go on with your mean bad self. You ain't got to come back number one son. You said that's your last key, but number one son, I done proved my point. I done proved my point, number one son. This old barefoot radio can hang on in there and do everything. No doubt about it. Hey, number one son, tell us what to go get us some sausage grease. Some sausage grease and put on his ass to me. Worldwide number one son, Dr. Soul in Florida, working in barefoot Stonewall Jackson got down.
What kind of grease, Cotton Picker? What kind of grease break?
Some sausage grease. Some of that old sausage grease. Some of that old Jimmy Dean sausage grease. Hey, number one son, tell me to go get him some Jimmy Dean sausage grease and put on his ashy knee. Oh, number one son, Dr. Soul, get up.
I got it all that time, Cotton Picker. I got it all that time. You said tell him to go get some Jimmy Dean sausage grease and put on them ashy knees. Catch you later, Mr. Worldwide Dr. Soul. I'm gone.
That's what I said. That's what I said, number one son. Some Jimmy Dean sausage grease and put on his old ashy knee. Worldwide Dr. Soul working his Stonewall Jackson radio. Goddamn.
I ain't heard him in a cup of keys. I ain't heard him in a cup of keys, so I ain't gonna roll no funky fives. Hey, Dr. Soul, something happened whether he shut his mess off because he's at his destination or his Mother Nature just done fell way, way back. I ain't heard him in a cup of keys, so let me ease this thing out the middle of the road until the next round. Number one son in the corner, downtown Potato Town, where it's hot and it's not. I'll see you.
Hey, number one son, you ain't got the key no more. Hey, number one son, Dr. Soul working his old barefoot Stonewall Jackson got out and gone.
Oh, I know I don't have the key no more, but I like the key. I know I don't have to ever hit this key ever again, but you ain't know that ain't never gonna happen. Catch you later, Dr. Soul. I'm gone.
I don't know. No, I got some technology. Hey, 766, hey, man. I just got some 809. Coming in front of me every now and then, talking to Florida. But Dr. Soul in Florida, don't forget bagging on down. Hey, number one son, you're doing your thing. Hey, number one son, Dr. Soul on the pile and pulling out. I got down.
766 is a bad man. 766 could be the baddest man on the West Coast. 766 is a bad man. I'm surprised I can even transmit to the east side when he's talking. Dr. Soul, I'm gone. Hey, number one son, I just ain't putting no shit on. I ain't putting no fire to wire. Hey, number one son, I'm doing it on the neighbor-friendly side. That's what I'm doing on this barefoot radio. Hey, number one son, I don't want to disturb a neighbor. I don't have no neighbor problem, but they don't bother me. But I know they be home on a Sunday, and I don't know what I'm doing to them. Number one son, Dr. Soul, barefoot, Stonewall Jackson, got down. For Roger, right back, man. You said you're a neighbor-friendly cotton picker. Hey, Dr. Soul, I like to be neighbor-friendly too. But if they don't come and knock on my door, I can't help them out. Catch you later, Dr. Soul. I'll see you. Bye.
Number one son. Have a good night, and I'll get back with you. I'll see you. Bye. Boys will turn around and take it right. Hey, 766, the boys might not take it right if I call you Twinkle-Toed neighbor, but I'm still going to call you the heavyweight of the West, 25. Got down right there. It's good enough for her, it's good enough for me. It's good enough for her, it's good enough for me. Oh, 76625 with his 809 and I'm gone.
Well, that candy guy just got back in the company.
Oh, damn, a big quick man on the West Coast. Quick man on the West Coast.
You had to hammer down.
Hey, what you said? I ain't made I'm having to go through Texas. All the action on King Alton, the rest of the gang. Can I get through? So I snuck.
He had it down here, but he was out there by himself. I don't know who was out there with him.
What you want with it?
I'm gonna put it like
right
that.
down with Dr. Soul working his barefoot Stonewall Jackson. Break.
He out there now on that end. Cotton making sure. I want weed to come on out there. On that cotton making in. Come on, weed. Hey, number one son, you here, John Deere?
About one hit.
Hey, number one son, you hear John Deere that break?
On the pile. Hey, but one hit in Pasadena. Worldwide, Dr. Soul on the San Paulo squad. 25-09, I'm go.
Hey, when Blue Dog was playing it and Weed got up off the hammer, man, all you heard was static and whoever else was out there, they was in the noise level. Hey, number one son, and Weed sounded good too, great audio. Number one son, Weed at 30 dBs out in front of who? He was 30 dBs out in front of the skip level or 30 dBs out in front of who?
Be a bad man like you did, they can call me a bad man. 766 when I go.
Sorry, I had to turn my stuff down. He was 30 dBs out in front of every other station that was coming out of Florida. I didn't hear anybody else but Florida. Not a single other person in Georgia or John Deere. None of them guys. I ain't heard any of them. But most of those guys were 5 to 7 dBs, maybe 9. We's coming in here 40, 50. He was killing it.
Yeah, okay. 410 on that.
Hey, number one son, I done plugging 80 for the 72 for the ain't no joke. We 72 for the ain't no joke out there now, Captain Bigger. Yes, sir.
Hey, Weed, were you on them 3800? I'm gonna get messy now. Hey, Weed, don't come here and tell me you was on them 3800s, that 410.
Hey, Uncle Bob. Weed was out there keying that big hammer out there. Then he went to dinner, and I heard him key one time on them 800s. I know he keyed that driver one time because he was only about 20 dBs.
Yeah, right, you did on that, man. All right, then. Yeah, you gotta make sure. All right, then. I hear John Deere, but he's a little weak coming down here now. He's a little weak. He ain't hit me with the numbers he usually hit. You gotta make sure. All right, then. All right, John Deere coming to the floor. Come on, John Deere.
John Deere say, I'm just trying to play what I got on this end. Hello, how to do this to you, King Arthur, Big Horn, John Deere, say. I heard John Deere. I heard all power. Well, I'm not getting out of time to get back. I can't do nothing with this. Forbidden. You get them big old dumb blanket hammers and them big old long dumb blanket beams, and you get them dumb key. Cause other than that, like I said, ain't nobody else get in unless you let them fit in. Hey, 766, you in that big old long house, I heard you up go. So we're gonna try to keep it right here, right now. Let's keep up the big old state of Texas. I understand, because you got some heavy weights in your radio today. John Deere, Carolina, rocking his way up. Break. 72 foot from your house to my house. That's how long you got from the beans in. 766, I'm going. With some gumbo kind of because it's all shook up and all mixed up. All power got the first, John Deere got the last. John Deere, all power, John Deere. Y'all mixing the soup up. Yeah, you're right. Coast. John Deere, I'm gonna give him a chicken call. I don't care nothing about no soup right now. It's too hot for soup. John Deere say it's too hot for soup. Carolina. What you want?
So I'm gonna give him a chicken bone to gnaw on. Big old Georgia. Come on, break.
Appreciate you bumping it down and waving your hand. And now you say you're backing it up like a bushes. Okay, matter of fact, I know 245 out there in the bushes, son. But like it well. And I'm gonna wave my hand at him also, no doubt about it. All right, 766, the big man out west. Good on you later. All right, 245. Good evening to you. 25 is go.
Somebody can hear it better. Cause you got bigger guys. Oh yeah, pull it out. Go to your key, Cause look here, he's not gonna let go and I'm not gonna let go. Hey, King Arthur, I know it's rough and tough in your radio. Cause he's not gonna let it go, and I'm not gonna let it go until it's a TKO. That's the way it's gonna go down. Hello, hallelujah to you. Hey, King Arthur, big orange state of Texas, Mr. John D. I'm trying to get it back again. Break.